felt sick to my stomach, and I got goosebumps everywhere. But in my mind, I knew all along, because it's just not a normal parent would act like that.
Sad. Who would do that to your own child? That's something that God blessed you with. You know, He blessed you with a child for a reason.
Mr. Haro should have been in prison at the time that this crime happened, and if that judge had done his job as he should have done, Emmanuel would be alive today.
On a quiet Tuesday afternoon, police in San Jose, California, received a call that would haunt even the most seasoned investigators. A 7-month-old baby named Emmanuel Haro was reported missing. Frantic voices, a desperate family. Officers rushed to the scene, prepared for a kidnapping. But what they found wasn't what anyone expected, because there was just one problem. Emmanuel had already been dead for over a week. Before we unravel this disturbing case, I need you to do one thing. Subscribe. Not for me, but because the cases we cover don't just reveal crimes. They expose the cracks, the oversights, the failures that could happen in your neighborhood. If you'd rather stay unaware, you can always skip the subscribe button. But ask yourself, could you live with not knowing the truth? Emmanuel Haro entered the world as a healthy, quiet newborn, 10 perfect fingers, 10 tiny toes. His whole life ahead of him. He was just 7 months old. A baby who never had the chance to speak his first word, take his first step, or even see his first autumn. His crib was still neatly made. His baby shoes never worn. The hospital wristband still bore his name. A reminder of how new, how fragile, how innocent he truly was. Neighbors would later say the family kept to themselves, that there was nothing on the surface that seemed out of place, that beneath that quiet exterior, something was already terribly wrong. Because for 9 days, Emmanuel's body lay undiscovered. 9 days of silence. 9 days of pretending. 9 days while the world still believed he was alive. And no one, not even those closest to him, knew the truth. Let's break down what we know. August 16th. The last confirmed sighting of baby Emmanuel alive. No alarms, no red flags. Just silence. August 25th. 9 days later, his parents finally call 911. They report him missing. A newborn. Missing. For over a week. Before anyone says a word. August 26th. Emmanuel's father, Emmanuel Haro Sr., is arrested. No one outside the investigation knows why. Not yet. August 27th. A horrific discovery. In the dry heat of rural Yolo County, the body of a 26-day-old infant is found. Wrapped, hidden, left to decay under open sky. That 9-day gap is a void filled with questions. Why wait so long to report a newborn missing? What changed between August 16th and August 25th? Who knew what and when? Because by the time the world started looking for Emmanuel, he was already gone. On August 14th, 2025, a call came in that sounded like every parent's nightmare. Rebecca Haro claimed she had been attacked, knocked unconscious while changing her 7-month-old son, Emmanuel's diaper, outside a sporting goods store in Yucaipa, California. When she came to, Emmanuel was gone. But from the very beginning, something about the story didn't sit right with investigators. And within days, the mask fell off. Both parents, 32-year-old Jake Haro and 41-year-old Rebecca Haro, were arrested and charged with murder and filing a false police report. According to detectives, Rebecca's version of events was riddled with contradictions. Search warrants were executed at their home in Cabazon. Another child, a toddler, was removed from the house. Jake Haro had a disturbing past. He'd previously been convicted for severely beating a different baby. He served almost no time. Now he was being accused again, this time of killing his own son. And prosecutors allege it wasn't just one act of violence, it was months of abuse. As investigators dug deeper, the story began to collapse fast. Cell phone records, surveillance footage, forensic searches of the family home. They were no longer looking for a missing child. They were looking for a body. Authorities now believe Emmanuel Haro died around August 5th, over a week before his mother claimed he was kidnapped. Detectives say the parents fabricated the entire story to cover up a horrific truth. According to the district attorney, Emmanuel endured sustained, severe abuse at the hands of the people meant to protect him. And while the exact cause of death remains under investigation, one thing is painfully clear. This wasn't a case of sudden tragedy. It was a slow, preventable horror, one that lasted Emmanuel's entire short life. To this day, his body hasn't been found, but the charges murder speak volumes. And for detectives on the case, the weight of that reality is unbearable. It rippled across the country. Social media erupted. Hashtags began trending. Hashtag justice for Emmanuel. In San Jose and beyond, vigils were held. Candles lit for a child no one got the chance to know. Neighbors, stunned, told reporters they never seemed violent, that something always felt off. Parenting groups and advocacy organizations started sounding the alarm, pointing to missed signs of abuse, warning how easily systems can fail the most vulnerable. The true crime community began dissecting the case. Every timeline, every inconsistency. But beneath the outrage and theories was something much deeper. A collective ache for a baby who never had a voice. And a chilling realization. People wanted answers, but what they got was horror. 9 days. Why wait 9 days to report Emmanuel missing? Were the parents covering for someone else? Or was there a desperate plan to flee to escape the consequences of what had happened? Did they truly believe they could lie their way out of the nightmare? Questions swirl around the family's history. Was there prior involvement with social services? Had Child Protective Services been called before? Could mental health struggles have played a role? Were either Jake or Rebecca unraveling? Under pressure? Breaking down in ways no one saw coming? And then there's the silence. Chilling conspiracy of quiet among those closest. Did anyone else know? Did anyone say anything? Was this an act of panic or something far darker? These questions have no easy answers. But one thing is clear. This case isn't just about individuals. It's about a system strained to breaking, and the cracks that let tragedy slip through. Who truly caused Emmanuel's death? That question still haunts investigators and all of us. What really happened in those final moments? Was it intentional, or a tragic accident buried beneath fear and silence? Why didn't anyone step in sooner? Are there more secrets hidden deep within the timeline? Secrets we may never uncover? Will justice ever fully be served? And most haunting of all, what future did Emmanuel lose? In the silence of those 9 days. This baby never had a voice. But you do. Use it. Share this story. Subscribe so we can keep uncovering the truths others are too afraid to tell. And if you can't, at least drop a comment explaining why staying in the dark feels safer. Emmanuel Haro was just 7 months old. He should have been learning to smile, not buried in a remote corner no one was searching. If you know something, say something. Someone out there does. And as this case unfolds, we'll be here, bringing you every update, every new piece of the story. Because Emmanuel deserves the truth. What do you think happened during those 9 missing days? And do you believe we've heard the full truth?